Hello, everybody. Welcome to Crafting on the Floor. I'm Aviva, and I'm a scrapbooker as well as paper artiste in general. I just wanted to welcome you. I finished up an album, and I thought I'd go through the pages in the album with you, just to show you what's going on in my life. This album, I tend to do my albums by theme, so family, pets, SCA, stuff like that. So this album was for my pets, and I have a feral colony in my backyard and front yard. They go where they want. The county knows about it, yes, so don't worry about it. I am legally required to feed, water, and house them. I have a shed in the backyard that serves to shield them from inclement weather. I also have cats in the house, so I get them spayed and neutered and medical attention when I can A, catch them, B, have money and time. So, not all of them are spayed, and you will see that. But I do my best, as we all do. So please don't come at me. I do know the benefits of spay and neuter, and I do what I can. So if you want to help with the spay and neutering and the feeding of my animals, the best thing you can do, of course, is to subscribe and like this video, because every little bit helps. Basically, most of my spare money goes to crafting and to, well, honestly, my cats. So let's start with this one. This is a fun one that I really enjoyed. It's one of my indoor cats. One thing I love about doing pet pages is that you can basically do any theme you want. It's not necessarily dictated by the picture. I'm also a medieval reenactor. I'm with the SCA, the Society for Creative Anachronism, and shout out to the local barony, the barony of Arkell in Colorado. And I have a suit of armor, as you can tell. I'm not sure if it comes out on this video, because I have one of those plastic frames over the picture, and it has some decoration on it, and I really, went with the goth theme on this. I used the embellishments from the goth Korea Crafts. I hope I say that right. They have a monthly subscription box. One of the themes one month, was goth. I don't remember. It was about maybe 6 months ago. And I haven't really used much of it because it's not a theme that I do many pictures with. It's not necessarily in the medieval time frame, but I have fun with it. So I decided to do it with this because of the suit of armor that she's sitting in front of. Please excuse the chair. Flopsy is an indoor cat and likes chairs to scratch her claws better than a scratching post, and I don't deny her that. So you can see I also have these AI images. I don't remember where I got them. I've had them for a while, but they're all cats in medieval accoutrement. I have some of these vellum sayings. I bought them like 20 years ago, 25 years ago when they were popular. I just loved, there is nothing so strong as gentleness, and there is nothing so gentle as real strength. I felt that really encapsulated Flopsy, who's a very gentle cat with the suit of armor. The Korea Crafts, I think, are all the stickers, and this background here. This, again, I bought like 20 years ago. Just love it. Thought it worked really well. Personal preference. And this frame is Korea Crafts as well, but it is with the Alice in Wonderland pack. I do make my own seals, and I put one on every page because I love wax seals. And this one also, the seal was from Korea Crafts with their Dark Academy theme. So, and this one I just made, it's the most recent of the bunch. So let's put that aside. And that was Flopsy. This one are three triplets who, whoops, I put it backwards. Um, there were three triplets, and one of them came inside and decided that she loved the smell of the garbage can. I don't know why. We have since replaced the garbage can with one that has a lid and is automatic, so she can't um, open it herself. Because she would sleep on top of the garbage. It was really remarkable. Again, this came with from the same journaling page as the hashtag in the last page. I beg your pardon. Uh, the jars um, came from Close to My Heart, one of their kitchen sets. These embellishments I just printed out with a Cricut. And then I used Ranger ink. I beg your pardon. Ranger ink, turquoise embossing powders to make them smile. And also, I had mixed yellow and blue embossing powder to come up with this teal. I love it. And then I have some tissue wadded up. Um, this cat's name is Garbage Cat. I feel really bad about that. But nothing makes her happier than garbage. It is so weird. I love it. I love her to death. Wouldn't change her for a bit. I also use pops of color and the Ranger ink liquid pearls at times to put borders around, add to the border. I also I love this. This was, I think, the first time I did this, where you put a bee and then do the bee path with dots of pops of color. I love that. Still do it. Having fun with it. For those who don't know, Garbage Cat and her siblings were part of the colony. They came in and they are now indoor cats. I do what I can to socialize them and sometimes give them to people who need cats in their lives. This is, let me make sure it's in frame. We are shaped and fashioned by what we love, and that is Goethe. This I bought, it's from a piece of paper, I just cut that part out. I got these cards, I believe, from Close to My Heart when they were still in business, and the journaling cards are from scrapbooked.com. No, all these journaling cards are from scrapbooked.com. I tell a lie. This is Runt. Runt was a gorgeous cat. He is one of the oldest cats we had. He got old and he came inside for his old age for the last 6 months, and he passed away from just old age. I have no idea how old he was. He was pretty beaten up from being outside as much. We did get him medical care, but it wasn't enough. He was just at the end of his life, unfortunately. This rose, it was around Valentine's Day, and I had gotten some chocolates. And this rose was cut out from this box here. I just thought that was a fun little embellishment to add. Again, pops of color around here. I learned how to do pet paws. I find making shapes with the pops of color to be a bit difficult. Just a thing. I don't know where. I love having cats peep out of pictures. It's a thing. And these I got from Imaginarium, I believe it's called. They have these huge books of stickers. Great stickers. Give him a shout out. But this was when he first came in. He came into my scrapbooking room, and I miss him. He was a beautiful cat, but he was very old. We loved Runt. Great cat. This is another outdoor cat. We had to take her to the vet. She did trust us a little bit. She was a bit of a baby when she showed up. We have no idea where she came from. I live near the fairgrounds in Colorado, and so people tend to dump their animals there, and then they come and join the colony. Unfortunately, they have no choice. But we named her Dolly. She was a beautiful cat. This is our vet. We go to Mesa Vet, and he was very kind and took very good care of her. She wound up making a full recovery. She had distemper. We got her shots. She was doing really well. Unfortunately, someone let their big dog out of their house, of their yard. Someone I know who does this a lot, and it did not end well for Dolly. We miss her as well, but we do get the medical care whenever we get a chance to. So again, if you want to help with that, please click subscribe and like. They're free if you don't know. These embellishments come, I think, from Hobby Lobby. I know some people don't like their political views, but they're the only craft shop in our town, so I don't have much of a choice. I've been trying to use up my embellishments, especially the ones that I've had for 20 years. Now that I have a Cricut and I have a Big Shot, and the tools where I can make my own embellishments. Obviously, some embellishments, have to come from a store, but I try to make my own as much as possible. That's what I like about scrapbooking, making my own stuff. So I'm trying to use up all my old embellishments that I've been carrying around for 20-something years, especially, and so, this alphabet came from, I think, when I was living in Texas in the year 2000, 1999, 2000. Same with this paper back here. Love it, but it was, I like making my own too. I love these shaker bits. Not much use. I don't get much. I don't get to use them much on scrapbook pages, but when I do, I absolutely love them. So that was Dolly. We're back to our kitchen cats, the 3 triplets. Now, when they first came in, they had a few bad habits. One liked to sit in the sink. Never quite understood that. And they love the stove, especially in winter. We have broken them of that habit, obviously for safety reasons. But it was cute when they were doing this. This is a set of cat tarot cards that I don't know where I got it from. I picked it up, and sometimes it's just perfect. Because, the eye likes groups of 3s, so I like to have 3 pictures, and so something like that will make up the 3rd one really easily. I got some embellishments. These are from Close to My Heart, when they're stamp and die sets. These, can't remember where I got these from. This paper is from, oh bugger, I don't remember what it's called. Not Park Lane. I'm sorry, I don't remember. This is from scrapbook.com. Again, these are from Close to My Heart, and these are from, I think, Michael's. So these are my kitchen cats. This stuff was made with my Cricut, and again, my stamp, because I love stamps. So next we have, these are my parents' cats. They live in New York. Don't come after them. They're nice people. These are some of the vellum again. Just knowing you're there keeps a smile in my heart. Also from a million years ago. Her 2 cats, my parents' 2 cats, they're so wonderful, but they don't have a lot of visitors. And so I was there for 10 days. I didn't see them until the last day when they finally decided to trust me. So they were there. I knew that, and I had to trust that they were there. Again, some of the medieval cats to make up the 3rd picture. And this paper, again, 20 years ago. I don't think the company even exists again. But I finally, both of these pieces of paper, finally got to enjoy it. Love them. And this is Willie. No, this is Willie, and this is Bella. I love Bella. She's especially sweet. She likes to quilt with my mother. So sweet. Who's next? Oh, Lady Matilde. Lady Matilde is named after one of my favorite characters in the Matthew Bartholomew series by Susanna Gregory. Highly encourage you to read it, especially if you're into medieval murder mysteries. This was during quarantine, and she, or just before quarantine, this is in my bedroom. This is the Peanut. He will make an appearance later. But she was helping me with my embroidery while I was recuperating from surgery. And so she was having fun. She was just a baby back then. Also from the cat colony. She's one of the only black and brown gray tabbies, aside from runts, that come out of it. All the others are orange. And this was done with my Cricut. This was done. The paper is from a paper pack from, I believe, Michael's on crafting stuff, threads mostly, and just really enjoy it. So, Lady Mathilde is making another appearance in this one. My aunt, for my birthday, got me this journal, and they look exactly alike, don't they? They're about, she's a bit older than this one, obviously, a little bit. These are some stencils I got off of Amazon. Beautiful. This says Doppelganger. I don't know if you can see it in the video. I used some holographic vinyl from Cricut to make these. Loved it. These are from Michael's too. This is the journaling card from not Stamperia, Graphic 45. Their Raining Cats and Dogs series, which I don't use as much as I should. But this is Stay You from a sticker pack. Love this one. I love how they look alike, and I got her caught up there. This is before I really used a lot of stamps, wax seal stamps in my pictures pages. These are from Hobby Lobby again. Just love Lady Mathilde. She's very photogenic too. And then here we can boop the snoot. This is the Peanut in the background of one of Lady Mathilde's pictures. All this paper, again, 20 years ago I bought it. These are some stencils I bought off of Amazon. This is Core Crafts PET tape. I don't know if it's PET or PET tape. This is Cricut. These are just random pages that I had. I cut out, this was a bunch of boxes, so I cut out and made stairs, and then put little die cuts of the kittens. Leave a little sparkle wherever you go. Love the Peanut. He is one of the most friendly cats. He was actually, when I first moved here, the first cat that he was a baby kitten, and he was in the backyard, and he was hurting, and he had a foxtail in his cheek, and it had dug in very, very deeply. I pulled it out, and all the infection came out, and he was very spicy at first, but once I drained the infection from him, he became the most loving cat. He's an indoor-outdoor cat now, and he's just the sweetest thing. He has been spayed and neutered and vaccinated, etc. He does let me take him to the vet. So that was that, and then we have the Cabinet of Curiosities. This is Half Paw. Half Paw has been living with me for about 8 years now. She was from the shelter. She was a foster fail. And for about 3 months, due to housing issues, we had to live in a camper, a 29-foot camper, and she loves to get into all these little cabinets and just hide away. Half Paw, she likes other cats on her own terms, but she likes to be by herself at times, and so she'll hide away in a cabinet. The Cabinet of Curiosities, these embellishments come from Core Crafts again. They're Dark Academia. I think it was a box, or I don't know if I bought them separately. This is from a wedding. The flowers are from a wedding kit that I bought. I used them on my mother's and father's 50th anniversary wedding book. And this is from that hashtag and the tuna that, again, I've had it for 20 years. I'm kind of trying to use up as much as I can. Just because it's time, right? This is a Michael's paper set. Love it. I made the tag. I'm not sure I did the coloration very well. This is, um, sorry, this is Connie. She's named after Connie Carpenter, the cyclist. One of my favorites, Olympic champion. She followed my stepdaughter home from Halloween one night. Well, not one night, on Halloween, and in 2018, and they couldn't keep her, so we took her, and she has been living her best life since. I've always loved this one little white whisker, just the cutest little bean, and we celebrate her joining our household on Halloween every year. Art imitates life. This is Barney. Sorry, I'm trying to get in the frame here. Barney was our barn cat. We didn't name her because barn cats don't live that long. She wound up living for almost 16 years. The last couple of years of her life, she was brought indoors because she was getting too old for it. And I did this cross stitch with the little barn cat to just because I liked her. She has passed away long since ago, or long since. But she was a great cat. When I bought the barn that I had my horses in, there were hundreds and hundreds of mice, and they were so not afraid of us. We would turn on the lights, they would look at us and kind of pause for a second, and then they would just go back to eating. No fear. Barney had them all cleared out within a few months. She was the fattest cat I'd ever seen. She was a great cat. Oops. The Peanut makes another appearance. Peanut, like I said, he goes indoors, outdoors. Again, spayed and neutered. He usually sits on our front porch and just hangs out, and he kind of does our gates. He's our gatekeeper, making sure that nobody he doesn't want to get in, doesn't get in. But this is Die Cuts with a View paper pack with tigers and lions and bears. Oh my. Again, this is from, the journal card is from scrapbook.com. I got this 3D fence, it's supposed to be for miniatures, but it's so cute on scrapbook pages. It's just so cute. Sorry, that was unnecessary. Ooh, penguins. Not exactly pets, but this was a display at our local library in Pueblo, and they had these penguins, and I just thought they were the cutest thing. I tried a different type of glue, so it kind of warped the pictures and pages, but I had fun with it still. Not really much to talk about. I learned quite a bit about penguins from the display, and I just had a good time with it. Most of these embellishments are I think these are Die Cut with a View tag packs. All of these flowers and bunnies all came from there. And this was cut out with my Cricut. Again, learning how to do the pops of color and liquid pearls around the edges. More of the colony. We have a cat, Tippy, in the colony. She came in to give birth, and that is not uncommon. Especially in the winter, they know I let them come in and out of our house as much as they want, especially in winter when it gets very cold here. She came in and gave birth to these guys. They went to the shelter and have good homes now. She has not let us handle her, or does not let us put her in the cage, so we haven't had a chance to spay and neuter her, but we're working with her as best we can. That's all we can do, right? Again, don't forget to subscribe and like. Let's see. Then we have The Road to a Friend's House is Never Long. This is Poppet. He's fairly new. He was just born last year. I believe he is the sister of Dolly. They were the same age when they showed up. Again, probably dumped by the someone at the fairgrounds. Whoever you are, stop doing that. Um, and just random embellishments. I made a little poppet. Um, I just thought that was cute. I have some stuff that I inherited from a friend of a friend's grandmother who passed away. They were looking for someone to take all of her scrapbooking supplies. I did, and she had a bunch of these brads that are just cute. As this one was a bunny, but they, butterflies, flowers, regular brads, cat paws, all sorts of stuff. Again, I experimented with the trail left by a ladybug. So this was just fun. I had a good time with it, and there's something about this wax seal. If you don't, and this is the first time I noticed it, was on this page a while back, that if you don't take a pen or ink and make the embossing of the stamp stand out a little bit more, it can look like it's upside down, but it's not. Let's see if I can make this bigger. It's actually a cat at a window. Love it. So cute. Do not worry, be happy. These are the 3 kitchen cats, the triplets again. I don't remember if this was Thanksgiving or another holiday. I think it was in August. Oh, so it was for like Labor Day. Scott was making, the Mr. Crafting was making some potatoes, and they were just so into it. I don't know what they thought he was doing, but they were there for it. These stamps are some that I were pre-bought before I had a wax stamp kit for myself. Again, the embellishments are from Die Cuts with a View paper pack, and so is the paper, actually. I did not do the cat paws very well here, but I tried it. Pet pages are good for experiments, I found. The Peanut makes another appearance. He's very photogenic. This is when he was a bit more of a baby. He, again, guarding the house, mostly an explanation of that. When I'm out in the porch, he's always there with me. Just a sweetheart. Really have a good time with it. Again, the cricket made the thing. Still learning how to do paw prints here. Not successful. 2 more. Measuring up. This is during quarantine. This is Flopsy again. We saw her with the suit of armor. She is helping me during quarantine. This was the first quilting project I made with my mother. It's a pot holder. And this is a quilt that my mother made for me. But she was playing around with, I think I was measuring something obviously I was measuring something. I was working on an embroidery project, and I was measuring out the piece of fabric. The paper is from that crafting pack from, I believe, Michael's. This is from Die Cuts with a View. I don't know where the other embellishments come. These are from Michael's. The alphabet. I like to play with alphabets. You may have noticed, especially if I'm using my Cricut. It's a bit harder sometimes when you're using these. Again, trying to use all these up so I can just rely on my Cricut from now on, and just having fun with it. Love her. I love this picture, especially with her tongue. That's a personal preference of mine. And again, Lady Mathilde, makes another appearance here. She is sitting in the window with one of my favorite clocks. I think this was the first one I had made a border on the border. Again, bit of experimental for me. Didn't know what I was doing, but I had a great time doing it. I made the paper. It's just a generic gray with grayer dots. I got a stencil, and I kind of played with all the inks from Ranger ink. This is a die cut that I cut out years ago and was saving. Finally figured out how to use it. And just, you know, she is a sweet, sweet cat. So that's this album of 20 pages. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, please don't come at me for the feral colony. I realize there's a lot more that could be done. If you want to help out, again, please like and subscribe. I know it doesn't sound like much, but it always helps. And I really appreciate you guys watching this. And I hope you got some inspiration. And I just hope you enjoyed hearing about my cats. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I have no children, and these are like my children. So I hope you have a good day and enjoy the rest of your videos. And again, please like and subscribe. Bye. This is Aviva from Crafting on the Floor. Enjoy.